Okay, so I quickly want to correct the way I folded this. Looking at this picture, you can see that the upper one is being folded over the lower one. I hope you understand. So, and I'll just quickly correct that before we continue. So removing the yoke now from the entire pattern and opening it up as shown. So this has to be folded over this way. So this is how it's supposed to be done. Okay, so this is the correct way of folding, going by the picture itself. All right, so this is what I have and this is it. Okay, hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. In my last video, I showed you how to do a pattern for this design, and here in this video, I'll be cutting and stitching to have exactly this, okay? And if you want to know how I made this, then let's get started. I'm going to be placing this my pattern on my fabric, and make sure you label where the shoulder is, the armhole and all of that, just to avoid confusion. So here is my fabric. You may not be able to place it this way because I don't have much fabric. This is just a kind of scrap. Okay, so you can get a real fabric and place it normally, not on bias form. All right, so this is how it's this is what is giving me, and I'm here adding my seam allowance on my armhole, the neck area, about 3/8 or half an inch seam allowance. So the shoulder area, the shoulder line should also have seam allowance, and all these cutouts, edges, the slashed parts, open parts on the pattern does not need seam allowance. Okay, you can see that I'm not adding any seam allowance on it. Can you see? So, and ensure that you open up where it's supposed to be opened up. Every open part must also be repeated on the fabric. Everything has to go according to what your pattern is giving you. All right, so if there's any place that is opened, slashed, do the same on the fabric. Just ensure you cut everything the same. Here the open part is a bit covered, so I had to fold it a little so as to be able to cut through on the fabric. So this is what I have. So everywhere that has seam allowance, is the armhole, the shoulder, the waistline, the side. But for the design, the slashed open part and all of that, or the upper part, does not need seam allowance. So now here I am transferring all these things onto the fabric, all the slashed lines, the open part, everything that needs to be replicated on the fabric. Just everything on the pattern must be transferred. It's just like you transferring your dart onto your fabric. So everything has to be transferred onto the fabric because it needs to be folded and folded and folded to achieve this design. So, and everything has to be transferred so as for you to be able to fold easily. All right, and for the design to be able to come out properly at the end of the day. Okay, so if there's any line on the pattern, transfer it. Any dot, transfer it. Any whatever, transfer it to the fabric. And please ensure that you place this this should be done on the right side of the fabric. Okay, so please, and if you are doing that, you must not use pencil the way I'm using it. Okay, don't use pencil. Use your chalk. The sharp edges of your tailor's chalk is what you should use. That one is sharp enough and it will bring about tiny lines by the time you're transferring all the lines, the dots and whatever onto the fabric. Okay, in my own case, I couldn't get all my chalks were not, were not like that. So, and I wanted tiny lines, okay, on the fabric. So make sure you use chalks that are that have sharp edges that could give you tiny lines on the fabric. Okay, so this took me some time. It took me some time because I wanted to transfer every markings, every line onto the fabric, right? So it took me, some time. So here I am done transferring. I am done transferring. So all these opened parts should also be transferred, and I've done that already. So as I want to start folding. So each time I want to fold, I just check my pattern, try to fold and try to do the same thing on the fabric. It could be confusing in a way, so that's why you need to follow your pattern. You need to put your pattern by your side, so if there's any fold there, you replicate the same thing on your fabric because all the lines have been transferred already. So, and as you're folding, you're holding with pins. Please don't use chalk or pen on your fabric because all these things, the chalk must be used on the right side of the fabric. So, and if you're using a tailor's chalk, of course, you know that it's going to fade up with time. But for you to use pencil or pen, it's not going to remove and it's going to affect your pattern because all those lines might be showing underneath, which is not good for you. Okay, so as you are trying to fold on your pattern, be doing the same thing on the fabric till you are able to finish everything. Okay, so you must not rush this at all. You mustn't rush it. Don't rush. Take your time, right? So I am done with this. So now I'm going to the next one. So I will look for the lines on the fabric, and this is what I have, and I'm folding as usual. So this is the next one, and I'm locating it on my fabric. All right, so I'll try and close it on the pattern. So I'm left with the last one. Okay, this really took a while, I won't lie, because I wanted to do it the right way. So I didn't mind the time, I just wanted to do the right thing. Okay, so once you are able to do this, then you attach. So now we'll go to the sewing machine to join. So all you need to do is to locate every opened part and stitch down. Okay, like this. Now I'll stitch here. Okay, I'll stitch, just locate every part that is slashed, cut, opened on the wrong side and sew it. So as you are sewing each, then you are making your design gradually, creating your design gradually on the right side. So this is the first one that will be stitching. So look at what is giving me. Then the next one, I will sew again. And once you sew like that, you try to remove the pin. So, but make sure that at least you stitch down a little before you remove the pin. And if you notice that after removing the pin, you still need to stitch more or sew more, then you can do that. Okay. So now I have the bigger side, so I'll just stitch down and I'm removing the pins. And here I noticed that I still needed to sew in more. Okay, can you see? So I feel that I should sew in more, and I decided to just make it a bit deep into the fabric. So, and this is what I have, can you see? And once you are done with that, you attach the yoke, and here I'd already pinned, and I'm stitching down right now. And as I'm stitching, I'm removing the pins. And when I was done stitching, this is the outcome. Can you see that it's looking so beautiful? So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Please make sure you subscribe and share this video, and also like this video, which is very important for me. Thank you so much once again. God bless you.